Kinalito, aka Mahadi, not Mahali, the girl that calls 4 countries home: Lesotho, South Africa, Great Britain, and Australia, mate, and Zimbabwe, Conception. How are you guys? Welcome to my channel. I hope I am loud enough. We are finally doing the gingivitis video now, because you guys have asked me. Actually, one person has asked me about it, like, you promised us the video. So today I went to get my first treatment at the, I don't know if the people are orthodontics, periodontics. Yeah, it's a periodontics, not orthodontics, but periodontics. So anywho, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. If you are new here, please join our family by clicking that subscribe button. I'm feeling a bit tender. Okay, so where does this start? This started 22 September 2021. So today I've just been to the periodontics to clean. They just did the one side. Next week I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so I have what's called gum disease, also called gingivitis. Sounds yuck and ew and I know. So not exciting, not whatever, but it's an educational video, because we do videos that are educational, you know, sometimes. Well, I do. All my videos are educational, I do believe. Well, so this starts on the 22nd of September. I went to see a dentist. My gums were soft. It had been a while, I think the whole year of 2021. I was under a lot of stress. I'm not sure if your gums bleed when you're stressed, but I thought that's what it is. I hadn't been to a dentist in 2 years. I don't know why that didn't click, but I do remember at some point, because my last dentist visit, I think, had been like in 2018. We were so broke, like, guys, we were so broke that we were prioritizing what we do. I don't know if you remember, I've said here before as well that we couldn't even go for therapy because we were so broke. We had decided we want to go for therapy, but we'll wait until we have money. So a dentist, although it doesn't cost that much, the normal clean, things were just so tight. So I always put myself last. So a dentist was like a waste of money. So I was brushing my teeth every day, twice a day without fail. You know, when you sleep with someone at night, you can't go to bed without your teeth brushed. Also, you don't know what's gonna happen, you know. Something might happen. So you gotta be fresh. So I had been having, like, sometimes swollen gums, sometimes I've got bleeding gums, and then I noticed my gums they're bleeding, but they're also receding, like they're getting shorter, like, you know. And I think as soon as after my husband left in 2020, I thought, you know what, I need to start taking care of myself, you know, need to start learning to prioritize me and to actually just, this oral hygiene is important, but also now it was painful. It was painful. Then I made an appointment to see the dentist. After I found out, I think I saw an advert, I don't know, but I knew that these dentists, you can do afterpay. So afterpay, for those who don't know, it's just like an account. You pay later, except there's no interest. But you pay, it's just 4 payments. So you pay every 2 weeks. However much you spend. You have up to, you have 2,000 to spend, that you can spend on an Afterpay account. And once you reach it, you can't take anything else until you've paid off, you know. So I went to these guys because they also do lay-by. I wanted to ask about lay-by. Actually, yeah, that's what had attracted me to them, is lay-by. When I got there, I found out they do Afterpay. And then I was like, okay. They said, no, with lay-by, you have to save up. You have an account, lay-by account, you put the money aside, and then once you have enough, you can then come get your treatment. You know, there's a bit of a process. So, but then with Afterpay, I already knew what Afterpay is and how it works. I thought, okay, I'll do Afterpay. So I came, I did my clean. No, they didn't clean my teeth. They looked at them. They took some x-rays. They said, okay, sit down for a minute. He showed me the x-rays. He said, I can't actually do anything. It would be a waste of money and time to wash your teeth. You need to go to a specialist. You have what is called gum disease. You know, I think he first said gingivitis, also known as gum disease. He showed me the pictures. I hope I can find something online, maybe not. Showed me how the stages of gingivitis. And he showed me where my stage is. It was so bad. I think it's the final stage where I was. I don't know. But it was bad. Yeah, it was the final stage. Maybe the second final. I don't know. But it was pretty bad to a point where I cried. He showed me what will happen next if this doesn't get treated as soon as possible. You know, basically, I'm going to lose my teeth. You know, the gums are getting weak to a point where my teeth are going to fall out eventually. He gave me a referral letter to the periodontics. Yeah, periodontics and implants. This place is called. This was on the 22nd of September. I'll read it to you. Those of you who know anything about dental things, you will understand. So, Mahadi presented to my clinic today for an examination. Upon my clinical examination, she appears to have a differential diagnosis of generalized stage 3 grade B periodontitis. OPG attached for your perusal. I guess that's a scan, I don't know. I have suggested the removal of her remaining wisdom teeth and restorations of teeth 27, 17, 36, 47 and new crown on 46 as part of her comprehensive treatment plan. Would you be so kind to consult with Mahadi regarding the management of her periodontal disease and do the needful for her as required? Feel free to contact me, whatever. So, basically, I got there, I needed a lot of work. I'll read to you the work that I got done and how much it cost. They made me this appointment. Okay, he gave me this form, this letter, and I needed to call to make an appointment. When I call, these people are not free until March. I think it was March. Where is it? I'm trying to see the date that I went. But it was this year. Yeah. Sometime in March. So I had my crown tooth removed because it was troubling me. It was so painful. I think that was the last time I went to the dentist in 2018. Yeah, the last time I had gone to a dentist was when I got my crown tooth removed. It was so painful. And they had said, you need to remove all 4 because you're not using them. Then they're too far back for a toothbrush to reach. But after removing that one was the one that's troublesome. After removing it, I was like, I'm not going back. The pain. I think I wasn't warned. So I wasn't prepared. The pain, I was like, there's no way I'm going to remove, plus I have to pay. I'm going to remove 30 perfectly good teeth For what? These people just want money. I didn't go. And I ignored their calls. I never went back. Until now, when I come here to this guy, he says, you need to remove those 3. You need to. There was so much I was doing. I'm going to read it for you here. Treatment plan that I had to sign on the 22nd of September 2021. Removal of wisdom teeth, $595. Removal of a tooth or parts thereof, $170. Removal of a tooth or parts thereof, number 2, $170. Surgical removal of a tooth or tooth fragment not requiring removal of bone, $255. Top right filling and X-ray, guys. Intraoral periapical CAL or bite wing radiograph per exposure, 52. I had 2 of those. Adhesive restoration, 1 surface posterior tooth, $155. Top left broken tooth adhesive restoration, $255. Left filling adhesive restoration, 2 of those, $155 each. Right cavity, lower right cavity adhesive restoration, 3 surfaces posterior tooth, $255. New crown, full crown, non-metallic, indirect, $1,500. Preliminary restoration for crown, $270. Altogether coming to $3,384. That's what I got done from September last year to February. It was even after February because I went home. And because when I was at home now, I had full-blown, I think you guys remember, I was swollen here. Like these 2 were actually swollen, and then 1 went, and here was left like that. And you guys who know me used to ask, what's that? You know, sometimes it would just be red. And then when I was home, my mom took me to the dentist where she worked where she retired from, Mahali Hospital. And I got cleaned up. I was given antibiotics, and that part. And then when I came back here, I went and did my last thing, which was the crown, which was $1,500. And then after which I started my treatment. I got all this done, and he would not wash my teeth because he said, you know, there was no point. But I was glad they got washed when I was at home. But I thought I was going to lose them. Even they confirmed as well that, my teeth are loose. And the things are quite hard to remove. Ne? This plug, it's inside the gums at the bottom. Some yucky stuff. When I went for the treatment, they showed me, they took another x-ray of my teeth. Okay, is what they showed me. So basically what I went to do today was the first clean, and it was this side. They just did this side. They're gonna do this side. They do, so they go inside. So can you see, these are gums, so how they figured out I had gingivitis on the first consult at my dentist. They put this pin, I forgot to mention, there's this pin that they put inside in between your teeth, and then they see how far it goes down, and that's how they see how bad your teeth are. And mine was going the lowest, and that's how I was on the final stage, because my teeth, my gums were so loose that thing was going all the way deep down. I remember even reading up about it, crying, you know, reading up about it was the worst case scenario, like if you lose your teeth. But I saw that, okay, there's always something that can be done. I can't remember where they take the skin from to build your gums again if you lose them. And the teeth, you can always put, you know, the implants. And I remember being relieved that, okay, something can be done. As long as there's money, something can be done, because I was just panicking, thinking, imagine if I lose my teeth now. They were like, oh, there she is. He left her. Now look at her. She doesn't even have teeth. So the treatment takes 4 months. This I needed two hours appointment, which is 1,400. But my private healthcare has now come through. The first time I went, I was still on the waiting period. So today I paid a third of the cost. So what had caused it? Okay, I'll just read you here. Initial consult. This involves education on the nature and treatment of periodontal disease, which is gum disease, and examination. Okay, why do I call it gingivitis? I think it's the same thing, because when I Google gum disease, it appears gingivitis. Anywho, they examine periodontal condition throughout the mouth. We use special instruments to measure any bone loss, exposed roots, tooth mobility, bleeding, and infection. We will then determine a treatment plan for you, where we will provide you with all of your options for you to take, to make an informed decision of what path to take. So I was so relieved when I went there, and they said, well, your teeth are slightly loose, but you're not gonna lose them. It's not that bad. They said you're gonna fully recover. Gonna take 4 months. I think I'm doing 4 treatments. I can't quite remember. I should have done this video after the first consult. But yeah, so after they clean this, I just continue with my flossing. I have these dental brushes. Let me bring them. So I was doing normal flossing until these guys gave me these. So this is the one I use the most. This, I had bought this to have because it's got different sizes. These are all different sizes. I couldn't remember what size I used, what size they gave me. But on consultation one, they gave me 2 brushes for my different teeth. They said, okay, these are the ones. You know, I had to check in between my teeth for each one to see which one fits and which one doesn't. And I could only remember the blue color. I couldn't remember what other one was. So we had a blue one in here. I used it, finished. So now I bought all these blue ones. So this is the one I use the most. And then I have a smaller one that's not part of this. It's the ones that I used before, as in before seeing the periodontics, but after seeing my dentist. So it's these ones, like these brushes, they work better. So this is, you know, but it's very, very tiny. So this goes through the different thing. So you just put it in there. You go 10 times. Okay, we'll use this one and we'll throw it away. You put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You do in between each. Oh, it's amazing how much comes out. The food, your chicken, your spinach, everything. I have quite a lot of spaces in between my teeth, and my food was getting stuck in there. That's why I got this disease, because I was not using the brushes, was I? I was not even using the floss. I don't know the last time I used floss. I would always brush, and I would always, you know, use mouthwash. But for some reason, I just stopped flossing at some point. And I think for 2 years, I did not floss. Or a year at least, like a long time. I wasn't flossing. I don't know who does that. But, you know, I was brushing and using my Listerine. This one is easier on zero alcohol one. It's easier on the teeth. I was using that, a normal toothbrush. But yeah, my doctor said to start using this. So as soon as I started seeing my dentist, I bought this. This actually brushes under the gums. Like, you know, you put it in here and you push up. It actually brushes under the gums. Whereas a normal toothbrush doesn't do that. So I've been healing since I started changing, you know, having my oral treatment. And they told me today that, you know, after washing this side, I should get back to full recovery with good oral health treatment. So yeah, that's my story time. I hope it educated someone about your thing. I think did I have something else? No. So my gums are now, I could feel them even before today's treatment. But after because the first time I came for a consultation at the periodontics, did they do a clean? It wasn't this proper clean, but it was some sort of clean. But it was just a consultation though, mainly. But I know for a fact that I was much better than I was when my dentist saw me, you know. Plus these were gone, you know. I took out these all on the same day. My 3 wisdom teeth, I had cleaned, I had taken out everything that needed to be taken out, had replaced, you know. So by the time they found me, I was good. Plus I got the teeth washed when I was in Lesotho. So by the time they saw me, I wasn't scary. And there had been some healing happening, but you know, they did say the plug needs to be removed, you know, so that my gums can be restored back to full health. So I'm so excited, and I was so happy. I was just thanking God when they said you're not gonna lose your teeth. Oh my days, I was just holding back tears. Even today, I don't remember what they said that touched me. So grateful. So guys, please look after your teeth. Brush, floss. So that's it. Now I've paid my debt. I have told you the story of my periodontal disease. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, love you, but remember that God loves you even more, and that is true. Ciao, ciao.
Helen, you watched everything. Thank you so much for watching everything. Now don't forget to subscribe and go back to my other videos and scroll and watch everything. There's very good things in here, very good interesting things. You are number one. Now thank you and take care of yourself.